All right, you guys. So earlier today, I was talking about a short squeeze. I did a video for my garden, and I just want to point out, like, if you understand news catalysts and you understand all these things that I am talking about, or you start to learn as I try to show you. For example, TNX is up, right? That's bad for the market. The market is down. You're now trading in a bear market. If by the end of close Friday you do not close above this 380, then you'd be trading in a bear market. So I had said that there's a short squeeze this morning, and a lot of guys, they use these technicals, and that's what they trade by. So I just want to point out, so the reason I don't use technicals to trade is because you want the edge, right? So I knew last night, I started shorting last night. Now I'm a little early, but that's my risk exposure, because we could have woken up and the market could have sold off badly. The reason it did not was because the yen versus the dollar, the yen strengthened, which is way too macro and technical to explain. Basically, the Japanese government bought a bunch of yen. It basically softened the selling on the SPY. It kind of saved the market today. So I had said that this morning, and now this is a 4-hour chart. So you can see I'd said that we're going to see a short squeeze on Bitcoin, and that's why I'm pointing this out to you, because the news catalyst is what is moving this. So when guys trade, you watch all these other people and they're trading these horizontals and these fibs. You're too late. You're looking in the rear view mirror, right? So I don't trade like that. So I'm trying to show you, because now you can see I called it this morning, and I wasn't even inside. I was outside. I didn't even I looked at these charts when I woke up for less than 5 minutes. And then I went outside and did the video, and I said, looks like there's going to be a short squeeze on Bitcoin today. Now you can see that was 8 hours ago, and you're getting what they call a divergence, right? So now the charts are reporting to you what the news told me of 6 months ago, but last night and then this morning. And I don't need the chart to tell me, I don't need the volume bar to tell me there was going to be a divergence. So the leading indicator is watching this video, because I'm going to tell you ahead of time what this is going to look like. That's called trading news catalyst. That's how the market trades. And no crypto people understand this at all. I've never heard or seen anyone do what I'm doing. So with my 4 viewers, I'm telling you, I called it this morning. I also called the Russian mobilization. If you go back through the videos, you will see time after time I'm saying these things, and I'm not doing anything different than what a real options trader would do or a real trader would do, because that's what I used to do. I understand the importance of news-driven catalysts, earnings reports, all that, and I'm just applying that to crypto. So there you go. Your divergence, I reported it, and then the divergence came in, right? So, and I'm not the only one. If you start tuning into real analysts, real news, watching what's going on in the world, and you want to trade like that, or if you have an interest, that's how you get there. You will never arrive where you want to be with trading as long as you're just following along with what everybody else is doing, buying horizontal, selling. It's the edge is knowing what's going to move the market. That's what I'm trying to teach you. You don't even really have to listen for yourself. You don't have to do it for yourself, because I'm already telling you it. So when I keep it casual and I'm like, yeah, man, I shorted ApeCoin. Look at this piece of shit. I mean, understanding what ApeCoin is like, okay, so what you have here is basically a coin that's based off an NFT. When currencies collapse and currencies devalue, go back in your history, you will find there is always a time as all the liquidity, what makes the currency collapse is all the money that was printed. And when all that money is printed, there's a lot of liquidity. So people start buying stupid shit, and the value of stupid shit runs up. This happened in Germany. This has happened um, in with the tulip craze. This is something that is known, right? And you guys, right now, your version of that was it's a period of wild speculation because there's all this money in the system. So things that have no value take value. And you could argue all day long with me about this shit that this ape coin has value. It has no value other than what people will pay for it right now. Okay, there's no real utility here. NFTs 3 years down the road might really have value, so don't get me wrong. But at the moment, in the current market conditions, the speculative bubble on what and the devaluation of currencies has already taken place. We passed through the speculative phase. So where are you now? You're at a place where today the Japanese are buying their own money. You see, because the currencies are devaluing because all of the money was pumped in. And during that pump, that's why Bitcoin and all these crappy altcoins shot up, because you were in the speculation phase, the liquidity pump prior to monetary collapse. That's what happened. So the idea that ApeCoin's going to run up somehow to these former highs, definitely not. Definitely not. Is it likely, though, that ApeCoin right now, if we just draw that little pattern, is it maybe just setting up a lower micro or a lower local high? Yeah, motherfucker, it definitely is. So I said, why not? Who cares? I'll short ApeCoin. Why? And I'll just hold it in this ETF, because even if it runs up to here, so what? I'm down a couple $100. Who cares, right? Because at some point, when this shit hits the fan, even if you see a double top, ApeCoin is going to do something that's going to wreck everybody. It's going to do this, and then it's just like a world currency is devaluing the Japanese yen. What do you think is going to happen to ApeCoin? Probably somewhere around there. Let's say it stays in business. Let's say it's around in 3 years. It'll probably be worth it less than a penny. That's facts, guys. The currencies around the world are devaluing. So the only trade on this, unless you're a savage and you want to sit here all day and trade, on leverage and all that, that's awesome, dude. Do that if you know how to do that. I totally appreciate that, and this ain't for you. But if you're not that guy, hear what I'm saying, man. It doesn't matter if you nail the top. Back in the day, I'd be nailing this top. I was sitting here, it was wintertime. I would trade these tops. Right now, to me, it doesn't matter, because I'm sure of a market direction. The Fed has already told you. They came out and told you. Right? So you hear what I'm saying? Japanese currency is devaluing. They just bought all their own money to hold the price up. That held the stock market up today. That's all it is. And now ApeCoin's running up, and you got a short squeeze on Bitcoin. It's a perfect opportunity to hit a short on ApeCoin, right? And just stack some of that short ETF like you would stack it in a bull market. You would stack some ApeCoin in a bull market when it came into a support. We'll do the same thing with these ETFs, man. They don't feel me. Opportunity, opportunity, and opportunity, dude. Crazy.